Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I am Imran Sarwar with an important topic from childhood neurology, the febrile seizure. Why it is important? Because this is the most common cause of fits in children. In this presentation, I will tell you the definition, classification, epidemiology, risk factor, causes, diagnosis and treatment of this important disease. Febrile seizures are the seizures occurring in fever, and there is a age predilection. They occur through 6 months of life to 6 years of life. Generally accepted criteria for febrile seizures include a convulsion associated with elevated temperature, a child older than 6 months and younger than 6 years of age, and absence of central nervous system infection or inflammation, absence of acute systemic metabolic abnormality that may cause convulsion, no history of previous afebrile seizures. So these are the fits associated with fever without the involvement of any CNS in regard with infection or inflammation. As I have told you, this is the most common cause of seizures in the children, and it is also most common cause behind the status epilepticus in children. The febrile seizures can be divided into simple febrile seizures and complex febrile seizures. Simple febrile seizures are usually generalized and they last for less than 15 minutes and never reoccur within 24-hour period, and they are the most common. While the complex febrile seizure, they are usually focal and duration is more than 15 minutes and they reoccur within 24 hours. Febrile seizures can be seen in 2 to 5% of neurologically healthy children. Simple febrile seizures do not have an increased risk of mortality. Complex febrile seizures may have approximately twofold long-term increase in mortality as compared to the generalized population over the subsequent 2 years, probably secondary to coexisting pathology. They are so common, the incidence is 2 to 4% of young children under the age of 5 years. The peak incidence is seen between 12 months to 18 months of life. Males are slightly more affected than the females. Overall recurrence rate of fits in febrile seizure is 30%, and the risk increases to 50% if the first fit occur below 1 year of age. 2 to 7% of children who experience febrile seizures may proceed to develop epilepsy in the subsequent life. The disorder is multifactorial in inheritance. Family history is very important. Major risk factors are the age below 1 year, duration of fever is less than 24 hours, and fever through 100 degree Fahrenheit to 0 to degree Fahrenheit. These are the major risk factors that predict the reoccurrence of the febrile seizure. Among the minor risk factors are the family history of febrile seizure, family history of epilepsy, complex febrile seizure, daycare, male gender, low serum sodium at time of presentation. These are the risk factors which can tell you the recurrence of febrile seizures. Recurrence of the fits can be predicted if it is only 12% if there is no risk factor. If there is one risk factor, the recurrence increases to 25 to 50%, and if there is combination of two risk factors, the recurrence risk will increase to 50 to 59%, and if there are three or more risk factors, then there is more chances of recurrence of the fits, from 73 to 100%. These are some causes which carry more chances of febrile seizure. Among them are the upper respiratory tract infection, roseola infantum, gastroenteritis, influenza virus infection, urinary tract infection. The workup include detailed history and physical examination, lumbar puncture, EEG, and blood biochemical studies, and in some cases neuroimaging may be required. This is the outline of the management protocol. If the seizure lasts for longer than 5 minutes, acute treatment with IV diazepam, lorazepam or midazolam is indicated. If IV line is not secured, then you can give these medicines per rectally. Alternatively, buccal or intranasal midazolam may be used and is often preferred by parents. Intravenous benzodiazepine, phenobarbital, phenytoin or valproate may be needed in cases of febrile status epilepticus. Otherwise, these drugs are not routinely used in simple febrile fits. Short courses of diazepam should be given during the febrile episode in each children if the parents are anxious. Intermittent oral nitrazepam, clobazam and clonazepam may also be used. Antipyretics should be used to calm the child, but they will not reduce the risk of having a recurrent febrile seizure, probably because the seizure often occurs as the temperature is rising or falling. Chronic anti-epileptic therapy may be considered for children with high risk for epilepsy. These are the references. Thank you.